Wednesday night's retro cover designed by Dolly Digital is inspired from the template used during the 1988-89 season. Aberdeen began that campaign under new management. Smith and Jocky Scott were appointed as co-managers after the resignation of Ian Porterfield during the summer. The Dons only lost 4 games all season, but drew an incredible 14 games to go with the 18 wins. It goes without saying, even turning a few of those draws into 2 points as it was back then, could have made it a memorable campaign. Looking through the squad that season, you could argue it was one of the most talented that club has ever had. There was a good amount of experience with Miller, McLeish, Simpson and Hewitt still there. David Robertson and Paul Wright were by now first-team regulars. Bet and Nicholas had been bought by previous managers, and you also had the arrival of the Dutch imports and youngsters such as Owen Jess coming through. The main interview is with Niall McGinn. I picked up in Knock in late December, so the winter break came at a good time for me and I was able to work hard with the physios in Dubai. It was just a niggling injury with the groin. I had a similar rehab to what I have done before, so yeah, I can go and do it for myself. Even during the break, I was able to work on things behind the scenes. The big thing is that I am feeling refreshed and fit for the second of the season. I'm looking to be more consistent and keep enjoying my football and help us to do something special in the months ahead. As a player, you know you have to keep your standards high. It has always been difficult to get in this Aberdeen side. That has been the case ever since I have been here. You have to be performing well to play, so it's down to you to keep working hard and keep pushing on. You have to keep showing the manager that he can rely on you, and I believe I have always shown that since I have worked with him. I have that know-how. We want a strong squad and we want competition for places. We have to make it hard as possible for the manager selecting his team every week. The manager does have options for different games, which is a good thing, and it was great to see Greg and Max coming back into the club in January to add to that. Then I have really enjoyed playing with Max in the first part of the season. He's a good fullback to play with. He gets forward, he speaks to you and is a very talented footballer as well. He allows me to come inside so he can get round the outside. Or if I am outside, he will hold his runs. He is very good at that. Plus there is an interview with Max Lowe and Lewis Ferguson has done AQ. This week's columnists are Rachel Corsi, Ali Begg and Chris Crichton, as well as the manager and skipper Graham Shinney. The old cliché of focusing on one game at a time is so important around this time of year when you have so many big games coming up. You deal with one game and then see where you are after that. The experience we have of previous seasons should stand us in good stead in what is an even tighter season than in the past. I feel we have dealt with it well, but every year is different and it is another challenge this year for us. Games like Wednesday night are the ones you want to play in, and hopefully, we can come out of it with another good result. With Sam Cosgrove in the running for the Ballon d'Or, we look back at other AFC strikers who have won awards. Joe Harper remains the Dons' record scorer, and his best ever season came in season 1971.72 when he netted a remarkable 52 goals in all matches. By the time the Dons opened the season with a visit from Dundee in the League Cup, Harper had already scored 4 goals on the club's tour of Germany in their successful Drei-Brau Cup campaign. Joe ended the season with a remarkable 33 league goals from 34 First Division outings. In all competitive matches, Joe was away in front in the Scottish League with 39 goals, ahead of Dixie Deans, Celtic, 25, Kenny Dalglish, Celtic, 23 and Donald Ford, Hearts, 18. Harper ended as top scorer in British football that season. In England, Franny Lee led the way with 35 goals for Manchester City ahead of Martin Chivers, Peter Lorimer and George Best. Plus all the usual history features. Through the decades, the Bon Accord, Tales of the Unexpected, AFC Heritage Trust player profile and picture this. And finally, all the stats that you could ever need, as we also look into the Don's away record in recent years and how it compares with previous campaigns throughout our history. Red Matchday Issue 17. To buy a copy online, please click here. Red Matchday magazine is available to buy in and around the ground from the program's sellers for £3. You can pick up a copy from the AFC Club shop, and if you can't make the match, you can pick a copy by clicking on the link above. As always, we welcome your comments and feedback on the program this season. Please feel free to get in touch with the editor, Malcolm Panton, at redtv@afc.co.uk.